guy coming. I want you to give him a very nice hand. He did comedy like 15 years ago. He did like an open mic, and then he took the normal 15-year waiting period to come back for a second open mic. Give a very nice hand for George Resch. Let him hear it, guys.
Oh yeah!
Thank you, John, for that.
Alexa, cue the laugh track.
That worked. Holy shit, I didn't think that was gonna work. How are you guys doing tonight? Good? Are you tired of getting asked how you're doing? Yeah, we're good, dude. Fucking do your act. It's been like 7 times. We're fine. Oh my god. So I know what you're thinking, and the answer is yes, I am definitely going to start lifting weights at some point. I'm thinking Monday. I was thinking Pilates. I don't want to get too big. You know what I mean? I don't want to get too bulky. Fuck it, I just So obviously I lift weights. That was a joke. And it's giving me so little. Like the returns are so minimal. It's probably kept me from getting mugged a couple of times, but like that's it. You know, all that's happened is the bigger I get, the weirder my voice seems, and the less it matches my body. I get bigger and my voice seems weirder. And you know, it's fine. But my father was Irish and German, and my mother was a helium balloon. So. That's just the way my DNA laid out. I did nothing to earn this. So, like, nothing about the way I look or act or talk or feel or anything makes any sense, the least of which is my name. My name is George. Do you have any idea what it was like growing up with the name George? Like how much you have to hate your child who you just met and claim to love? You name them George. The ways I was tortured in school were just... They were endless. I had Curious George, George of the Jungle, Georgie Porgy. I grew up in the 80s, so Boy George was in the mix. George Bush came along. It just fucking like never ended. So, do we have any parents in the room tonight?
Yeah!
Any parents of young kids? You don't have to put your hand up. I'll know by the blank stare on your face. Okay, don't judge me, right? But parents of young kids, are your kids like fucking annoying? Or my kids are like really, I love my kids, but they're so annoying. My son, all he wants to do is watch this kid Ryan on YouTube. Do you know who Ryan is? Fuck Ryan. Fuck Ryan. The kid is 8 years old. He made $11 million on YouTube last year playing with toys, robbing my son and your son, or whatever you have, of valuable hours of imagination and fun that they'll never get back. Like, your imagination is never as good as it is when you're 5, 6 years old. And I didn't understand how my son could get so much joy from watching somebody else do something he could easily do himself and have just as much fun until I realized how much porn I've looked at. And I said, listen, I get it. I don't like it. I don't like it, but I get it. Kids, people love porn, man. Love porn. So, I hate to be this guy, but kids today are definitely like a little bit more insulated than they were when I was growing up. And that's good. I think that's good. When I left my house in the morning on my bike and I rode around and I came home at night and nobody knew where the fuck I was, it was dangerous out there. I got into a lot of trouble. I got into drinking, I got into drugs, I got into fights. I almost got kidnapped, like, I shit you not, like 9 times in my life. But I was fat, so I was hard to grab. It's the only thing that saved me. You're laughing, it was terrifying. Hey, kid. Hey, yeah, all right. You have candy? I will get in your car. But one of my favorite things to do with my son is to take him to the movies, and it's also my least favorite thing to do with my son, if you know what I mean, because I'm personally cursed when it comes to seats in public entertainment forums. Doesn't matter who I'm with, where I'm sitting, where I go, what I'm doing. The person who sits behind me will be the most seat-kickingest piece of shit on the planet at that given moment. I don't know what it is, and I don't know how to handle it. Like if I say something, I'm an asshole, and if I don't say something, I feel like a pussy. It's like such a lose-lose situation. But it's like, what are you doing, bro? Are you like communicating through Morse code on my back right now? I don't know how these people function in society. So that's annoying, but the biggest problem, I always get sat next to talkers, always. And I took my son to a movie, and we were in the reserved seats, which have like the back, so nobody can kick your seat, which is like the only way I'll go to the movies these days. But so I see this guy walk in, and I can tell this guy's gonna be trouble like right away. He was by himself, he was older, he had crazy hair, and he had a filthy football jersey on, and I said, "You're gonna ruin my fucking movie. I know you are." And yeah, like every time somebody in the movie got in even a slightly precarious situation, he would sit up in his chair and go, "Uh-oh." He alternated between "uh-oh" and "not good." And I was like, "Yeah, dude, thanks, wow." Can I turn off the commentary? And then I got furious with the guy, and then I started feeling bad because I was like, what if that's how he's like in like normal life? You know what I mean? It's Jim from the bank, your loan's been denied. Uh-oh. I'm leaving you. Not good. Jim, sit down, you have cancer. Uh-oh. All right, that's it, that's my time. Well, that's all I have to say. Thank you.